Thank you so much for staying with us. You're still watching your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, right here on TVC. All right, and it's time for our relationship conversation. I mean, for 3 weeks now, we're talking about something very important. And today doesn't get any, as in better. I mean, it gets better, only gets better, yeah. And we're having the conversation, does intimacy get better with age? And of course, doing justice to that conversation with me, I have Hannah Jonathan. Hi, Hannah, how are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, so we've heard different things about intimacy getting better with age. Or some people are like, okay, you know what? No, the best intimacy, the best sex you have is in your 20s. So which of the school of thoughts are you?
So I would say it gets better as you grow older.
It does?
Yeah, because at that point, you know what you want. You know, and you get to a certain age. I think it most times happens to a lot of people once they're like 40 and above.
Okay.
You feel like, I don't care again, there's nothing else to lose. You know, at this age, if I can't do it, what else?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then a lot of things that some people who have been programmed a certain way couldn't do younger, right? They tend to do when they're older.
Yeah.
So when you have like a 50-plus woman trying to get a certain experience for the first time in her 50s, there's nothing you want to tell her.
Yeah.
She just wants to go all out. Like, do you understand?
Okay,
Or a man,
so no inhibitions, that's what
No,
you're saying,
nothing.
literally, okay? So at that
Nothing.
age, you're literally more relaxed and more open to probably trying out new things and all that.
Especially when you already have kids.
Oh, okay.
Right? You know,
Okay.
at the early stage of your children, you're like, okay, I'm trying to live life for the kids. I don't want to be, you know, a bad parent and all. But you get to a point when they're older, like, you know what? They're old enough to define what they want by themselves. Because you feel you don't have much time anymore.
Very true.
Once you're 50, what's next? Probably have like another half of your year gone, you know, that kind of thing. So at that point in time, a lot of people want to explore more.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to be more creative, more adventurous, and that's it.
And I think this conversation needs to be had more, and a lot of people need to hear it. Do you understand? Because I know I've literally had conversations with ladies, I mean, maybe, okay, let me say maybe like Nigerian ladies or African ladies. And one of their major fears is literally their intimate life, especially after childbirth. Now, after childbirth, and also I think Nigerian women also have the mentality that, you know what, after a certain age, what are you still doing? Do you understand? Like,
Exactly.
do you understand? Even for the men, they don't think it's exciting. Like, it's exciting for them.
It's a programming. You know, they tell you as you grow older, you know, your intimacy life dives down. But I tell people, as you grow older,
it actually even gets only better.
You should
then
fly.
Also another thing is menopause now. Does that literally affect negatively?
So a lot of people already have a bad mindset about menopause. They feel like it's a dead end.
Exactly.
You know, I'm not going to get there. I'm not going to get there first.
Okay.
You see women who are in their 60s, who are still exploring, way better than those who are in their 20s.
In their 20s.
So leave menopause is just a word.
Actually,
enjoy yourself.
I totally believe that, because I actually interned at an office one time and we had a 60-year-old, and they think this woman used to tell us, we were like, this woman,
want to see what those people are doing.
do you understand exactly?
When they're still buying lubricants, you're wondering,
Yeah.
this woman that can't stand straight, what are you buying this
Actually,
for? But you see, the truth is they enjoy more.
Yeah.
Because they have lost a lot at their younger age.
Yes.
So now they feel, you know what, you don't have much to lose.
To lose,
You know,
okay.
so I tell people at every point in time, the moment you are 40 and you have not explored enough, fly. Don't run.
Away. Don't run. All right. I think it's actually very interesting. Then also now let's talk about the idea of, okay, when you're younger, you're more flexible, your body is more elastic, all those kind of things. Let's talk about that as a factor. You have more energy. Exactly. So the trying of things for the new, for the first time is more exciting. So all of that. Let's talk about.
I think these are just myths, right? Because the truth about it is, when you were younger, you didn't have any problem.
Okay.
No bills to pay. You are being taken care of, right? But when you grow to a certain age and you have a lot of bills to pay, you have kids to take care of, we tend to be so occupied with those things that we forget ourselves. But I tell people, once you're, you know, in that space, work out, right? Eat well. There is nothing your body can do. We've seen men who are 50, 60 start to work out and they become so flexible. Right? We've seen a lot of things. So when you tell yourself because of age you can't do certain things, go online. You see people who are your grandma's age who are doing that same thing. So what's your excuse? The truth is, we just tend to give ourselves like, oh, I'm getting too old. You are never old for intimacy, trust me.
All right. So the main thing, as you're saying right now, is just the mindset. It's just the idea.
Take it out.
Take it out.
And sure, just tell yourself you're still in your 20s.
You're still in your 20s,
trust me,
right? If that will help you.
You would spread as much as you can.
All right. So I think this conversation seems to be directed more to the female, because I mean, when it comes to men, I don't think they necessarily put a stop to anything.
So with men, what happens to them most times is when they grow older, they tend to feel, my partner cannot.
True.
She's
True.
You have not met the kind of partner you deserve. Because the truth is, a lot of women at that age really want to explore. They really want to explore. And the difference is, men, when they get to that age, they explore with younger ladies.
True.
And they're open about it.
So let me stop you there. So now, the reason they are literally open to exploring with younger ladies, is it because they feel their partners cannot, or they
it's
just
a mindset.
have a mentality, or they probably just like it younger?
No, it's a mindset. They feel the younger ones are more flexible.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
are more open to,
the older women now are going for the younger guys, but codedly. They're not coming out.
They're not coming out.
So they are doing way more than you think you can do.
Yeah, true.
Because they're exploring. True. But the truth is, there is nothing you can do regardless of your age, regardless of how your body feels or what it looks like. It goes back to the mindset. True. When you are open, you are open.
You're open, true. Amazing. I think that's actually very interesting, because, I mean, a lot of times, this conversation needs to definitely be had and taken out there. A lot of times, a lot of female women especially just think that, okay, once they reach a certain age, I mean, certain things just stop. But obviously, I mean, I love the fact that we're debunking that right now. So do not shut your mind to it. Instead of going down, you should be going. Okay, so let's talk about a little, maybe tips or factors or things to put into consideration to make sure that at that point, what are people that actually notice that their sex drive is probably reducing? What can they do?
So what I always tell people is you have to invest in your intimacy life. It is very important. We invest in everything, career, you want to build a house, you want to buy an apartment and all. But the question, how many of us actually have a savings for intimacy?
Okay, so what are we going to use our savings for?
So it means that if you plan 3 or 4 times in a year, right, every quarter, you go to a place, a weekend getaway with your partner, and you do all sorts of glorious things.
Glorious things.
Right? So by the time you are back, you still have another 2 to 3 weeks to feel that, oh God, he loves me, I love her, that kind of thing. And before you know, you're looking forward to the next one. But you see, we are so engrossed in a whole lot of things that we want to do parties and throw parties for people. What about throwing parties for yourself? Take the kids out. No child, nothing, just you and I. Let us, enjoy ourselves.
All right.
And you would see that the intimacy life would
actually take a happy turn. That's actually good. Thank you so much, Hannah, for being here. It's always great having this conversation with you. We have one more week next week, of course. Looking forward to that conversation. Alrighty, guys, you hear that, right? Make sure you actually spend your time and your money doing glorious things.